Hello, my darling. Okay, so today's podcast episode is basically a behind the scenes of a car podcast. I was driving and I wanted to capture how I was feeling. It's a short one, but I know some of y'all that have been here before or been here for a long time missed the car podcast. I was driving. All the feels were coming in. I had been heading off to the US and I hadn't been back home for quite some time. And I just share in this episode my raw and real behind the scenes thoughts and the sadness about coming back to America and how I feel and the fear and all the things. And I wanted to share this with you because, you know, when you look at people on social media and they go back home or they go back to visit their friends or they take their kids on a vacation, it can be so beautiful and so amazing. And, you know, my thoughts prior to leaving Australia to come back home after over 10 years was not like that. And so I wanted to share that with you. I am going to share post-trip because if you've been following along on social media, we have had a trip. Like, it has been a hot mess express out here. So I will keep you posted on all the things. Go ahead and follow at the Queen of Confidence on Instagram. I'm sharing quite a lot over there, and I'll make sure to come into the podcast and share the recap and the lessons learned. It's been a massive trip. I'm going to need like 6 months of therapy after this, but all good things, all good lessons, lots of sadness, and just want to share the raw and real with you. Thank you for rocking with me, and I hope you enjoy this episode.
Hola, hola. It's your girl, Erika from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, queen, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome. And I am here to remind you, I'm a confidence coach, a business mentor, a speaker, an author, and I am obsessed with women standing up, showing up, and creating their confidence. And I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you.
Okay, so I am super emotional because it's the day before we leave to America. And I haven't been back since 2020. 2020 I went to the West Coast and I didn't bring my kids. My kids have never been to the United States. Oof. We're gonna go to the East Coast, which I haven't been back to since 2014. So back to where I grew up in Boston. My mom is in a nursing home now. And she's got dementia and bipolar. And she looks really old and withered and skinny. Nothing like the woman I know. And my kids have met. And so there's so many layers of this trip. Like, bringing my children to the United States is one really big layer because that place hasn't felt safe for me ever. I ran away from there because of my traumatic past. My sexual abuse, my foster homes, my physical abuse, my losing my husband. That I was like, I have to leave this place. And so to never return with my kids and to make up stories in my head that it's unsafe, that the guns and the country's unsafe and the government doesn't care about its people and just all the things. All the things that I've thought about the US and being from there and growing up there and having bad memories there, and, you know, to now go back and bring my kids and like reclaim my land for myself. That's like one. The second thing is my mom. Like, I know it's gonna be fucked up. I know it's gonna be the hardest thing I've probably ever had to do besides losing my husband, which was really hard. But now it's like it feels like she's passed away, even though she's not, because her mind is gone. And then we're going to her house to pack up her house and to return the keys and to give her apartment back. And where does her stuff go? You know, like, How much of her stuff can I take? What do I take? Oof, that's gonna be very hard. And my kids will be there. So there's like the emotions, and then there's the logistics of having young kids being like, are we finished? When can we get out of here? We're bored. We're hungry. There's no Wi-Fi. She doesn't have cable TV. Like, then there's the real mothering shit of like, play your Switch, watch TV. Like, for how long, you know? We don't really have a lot of family. My uncle has stepped in and helping lately, but our family has been very dispersed. They grew up separate. My grandma gave away all her kids, so we don't really have a close aunts and uncles and cousins. So it's kind of me and my uncle, who's thankfully stepped in to help. I don't know the church people. I don't know her neighbors. I don't know anyone. So I'm hoping that we can figure out what to do with her stuff. And then going to see her at the nursing home. Oof, it's gonna be so hard. And my kid seeing her, and I think my little one's gonna be scared because she doesn't look the same. And she might say things that are a bit weird, and he might be like scared. And that hurts as well, because I know all she wanted is for us to go to her house and visit her. And now we're gonna be staying at her house, but she won't be there. And she wanted to go to Puerto Rico together, and we're gonna take the kids to Puerto Rico. And that's probably the third thing. It's like being able to take my children to my country and my land with our music and our culture and our family that's there, that I don't even know my family there, but my dad's there. I know my dad, but I don't even know him like that, but I know him. And he's got kids that I've never met. To meet them, and like, they're my kids' uncles, and like my kids don't know they have uncles or an aunt, and they do. And then my dad's family that's gonna love seeing us, and like to see them. And then for my husband to be in Puerto Rico, like Hamish is so excited about it. And then there's that. And we're going to Florida, we're gonna go to Disney, we're gonna see our beautiful friends. I'm gonna go to Nashville for a quick trip to meet a few girlfriends that I love dearly. I'm gonna get to hang out with them for 2 days. I'm gonna do a photo shoot in Miami, and I'm gonna do a podcast in LA on the way back. And on the way there, we get to see my husband's brother Matt in LA, who just happens to be there even though he lives in Thailand. So like, what a fucking trip. And this is the stuff I know that's gonna happen. There's so much stuff I don't know that will happen. And this is coming off the bat of like the biggest year in my career. The biggest year in my business. The most expansive speaking year. The most expansive TEDx. The most expansive. I'm in the middle of writing my book, my second book. And being supported by some amazing people with that book. And I'm just so grateful for. Like, I feel like blessing. And I just finished the Queen's Table kickoff, which is a program I just launched, and we just had our weekend mastermind kickoff in person, and I feel so expanded from that, like emotional and expanded and grateful to see the vision that I had to kick off, and to meet the women, to meet the humans that I get to work with. I fucking love people. I love humans. I love meeting people. I love expanding with people. I love pouring into people. I love connecting. I just feel so grateful that I get to do that with these women. And that beautiful children are gorgeous and amazing. My husband's incredible. Anyway, like, it's a lot. This is a lot. And I'm definitely gonna get my period next week. And I'm just like, I'm just like feeling all the feels. Holy shit, I'll keep you posted as to how all of it goes. But like, holy shit. So many layers.
So I know that was a lot, and it was a lot in the moment, and it was just for me in the car. And I really want to take you behind the scenes. So many of you that listen to the podcast or watch my YouTubes or follow me on social media, one of the number one things people say is, like, I love how raw and real you keep it. And look, maybe in your life you have to do something difficult like this. And I want you to know, my friend, that it fucking sucks when you feel like this. And much of this trip has fucking sucked. I started recording messages to myself, like doing therapy with myself in the car because I was driving by myself, and it was just so much feels. And I'm so happy that I know how to self-coach. And I can't tell you how important it is for you to learn how to coach yourself, because no matter what happens, at the end of the day, it's you with you. You could see a therapist, you could see a coach, you could talk to your husband, you could talk to your boyfriend or girlfriend or your best friend, but at the end of the day, you got to be good with you and know thyself and work through the shit that life is going to give you or already has given you. And so I am committed to showing you. I might even share some of the voice notes. I don't know yet because they were pretty fucking dark. And I don't know if you've heard me in this dark, negative, complaining light. Let me know if you want to hear that version of me, because I don't know, it's fucking real. Sometimes shit sucks and there's no happy ending and there's no positive affirmations to get you out. And so I wanted to share that because I was really worried about this trip, and I was really overwhelmed the day before going to the States and feeling scared for multiple reasons. And I had every reason, and I'm here now as I'm recording and releasing this. And I want you to know that I'm good. Not only good, I'm very good. I was not good last week, but I'm good now. And we've moved through a lot as a family. I've grown a lot in this short time, and I've learned so much. And holy shit, traveling with kids, girl, stop playing. I'm going to share more about that, the real shit about that. But I just wanted to let you into this behind the scenes of what went on for me and what's been going on for me. So I appreciate you listening. I love you so damn much. I hope you know this. I don't take you listening to my podcast for granted. You've been rocking with me since the beginning. Thank you. I love you, my OG listener. If you just got here and this is your first episode, damn, it's a bit hectic for a first episode. But I hope you know that I'm going to share my human experience with you, because we're all humans having this crazy ass experience of life. And sometimes shit's rough, but you can get through the hard shit, and we doing it together. I love you so much. Have the best week.
Thank you so much for listening. I freaking love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your ears and your energy and your attention. Thank you for letting me into your world. And thank you so much for listening and tuning in to this podcast. There are so many podcasts you can listen to, and I deeply, deeply, for real, appreciate you listening to mine. Do me one big favor, one big thing. Please share this episode or this podcast with a woman who you know needs to hear this. This is my mission on planet Earth, to serve as many women as possible so that we could show up, stand up, speak up, and create the confidence and the life that we desire. I appreciate you, my love. I will see you on the next episode.